Hey, what is going on, Vikings fans? It's Skol back again with another Minnesota Vikings video. Hey, we also had a Super Bowl last night. Congrats to old man Tom. Won me a good amount of money last night. Congrats on 7 rings. Hell of an NFL season. Tons of drama. And now we are in full-on off-season mode, and I cannot wait to get down to it. Vikings just made a big move today. They hired 33-year-old Klint Kubiak as their offensive coordinator. He's going to be calling plays. I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts. I am fairly optimistic about this signing, though, and I'm really excited to see how it kind of goes down in Minnesota with Klint calling plays. Anyways, I did say there's going to be a stream and a vlog. However, one of our boys did just get COVID, so we now have to quarantine. However, for you guys, good news. It means a lot of content coming. I'm going to be trying to do streams every night this week because I got really nothing else to do. We are quarantining in our house, so it's going to be a lot of content coming to you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. We're in full-on Minnesota Vikings off-season mode. If you guys want to keep up to date with Vikings news, come right here. Sub to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Let's talk about Klint Kubiak is our new offensive coordinator. Kind of expected, but let's talk about it. Okay, so Klint Kubiak, son of obviously our offensive coordinator last year, Super Bowl winning quarterback, or Super Bowl winning head coach Gary Kubiak. We got Klint. We got his son. He's 33 years old, and I am very optimistic about this signing, like I said before. Now, listen, I feel like a bunch of people are going to be, their initial thoughts is just going to be, it's going to be the same thing as last year. It's his kid. It's just going to be the same thing, same exact system. Listen, that's fairly true. I believe it's going to be honestly, you guys know me as I want the Vikings to open it up a lot more. I think they need to be more dynamic. I do think they need to stay run first, but I do think they need to be more dynamic, kind of like a Shanahan, kind of like a McVay run first, instead of this old school run first. And you might be thinking, well, if you hire Klint's kid, he's probably going to get most of his info from Gary. And yes, that is fairly true, but also Klint is 33 years old, and I think that's a huge positive. The reason I think just him being younger is really good is because if you look around the NFL, yes, if you looked at yesterday, there's a bunch of old coaches, coaching, but if you look at all these young guys, I mean, there are a ton of great young play callers in the NFL right now. Like I just said, McVay and Shanahan, they're two of the best, and I'm not saying Klint could be that, but I mean, his dad's one of the best coaches in the NFL history. I mean, he's great at calling plays. He's great at coming up with game plans, especially big road playoff games. That's kind of, Gary's thing. And if we're adding Klint, who's younger, he's going to stick with the same offense, but I do think he's going to add another ripple to it. Since I did say he is younger, I think there should be more motion, which is something the Vikings need. The Vikings motion at the snap of the football less than any team in the NFL. And if you watch Packers, Chiefs, Bills, these guys love to send motions across, give the linebackers something to look at, for it's not easy to tee off on the running back, and that will help Dalvin Cook a ton in these big games because, in years past, and when the Vikings offense, I mean, it's honestly past 2 years, Vikings offense, it's been pretty good, but the times they have became stagnant and the times they have not been able to move the ball are these big-time playoff games or these big-time primetime games when they're going against the best of the best. We're going against the best defense, and they just can't seem to move the ball, and that's because teams are able to cue off on Dalvin Cook. And then once you take away Dalvin, it makes our passing game a lot less explosive and a lot less kind of big play potential, and it's just a lot more predictable. Obviously, we're coming off the Super Bowl. If we just saw the way Gronkowski dominated that game yesterday and the way Kelsey played, tight ends are huge in the NFL in big games right now. And we got two guys in Irv Smith and Conklin. I'm not going to count Rudy. I expect him to be gone. In Irv Smith and Conklin, especially I'm looking at Conklin and I guess Irv too. I mean, both of them, they are big-time players. I mean, if you saw Conklin at the end of last year, that's a big-time tight end we have on our roster. I mean, we call him Gronklin for a reason. I think that man's legit. They both know how to block, and I think Klint will probably use them a lot more. I think that's something the Vikings need to get going. Are these two, are these two beasts at tight ends that we have, and we just don't use them as much as I think. Also, I think this is going to help Jefferson a lot. I think Jefferson, with a young OC, he can have a better connection with him. He's a young guy. Dalvin's a young guy. Irv's a young guy. Thielen, yes, he's getting up there, but he's got a young personality. These guys have a young guy they can talk to. And also, this gives a guy around Kirk Cousins' age where he can relate to. I mean, listen, yes, Gary Kubiak, he's respected. He's a great coach, but you know, when you have these older coaches with these really younger teams, it can be tough for the coach to kind of relay the message to them. And I think having Klint there, I think that'll help a ton. And it's not like Gary's going to go away. I do think Gary's going to be around the organization, which I think is a huge positive. But anyways, the main positive I want to take from this, and this is the point I'm trying to get to right now, is this is a huge factor for Kirk. Just saw a statuesque quarterback in Tom Brady go win a Super Bowl last year. So anybody who says Kirk can't win a Super Bowl because he's not mobile, you're wrong. I think Kirk can win a Super Bowl if he has the right defense, right personnel around him. He can put up points. I mean, we've seen it. He's won big games. We've seen it. I mean, he just needs help sometimes. And I know every quarterback in the NFL needs help, but we just saw Mahomes yesterday, the best quarterback, everybody's saying the most talented quarterback of all time. He didn't have his 2 tackles, and we saw what happened to him. He was running for his life yesterday. I mean, if you think quarterbacks single-handedly win games, you are wrong. It is a team effort. It is won in the trenches, and that's where the Vikings need to get better, and that's where I think Klint can help. Klint knows how to pass protect. He's very skilled at that. That's kind of the rumor floating around. He can help these guards. He can help these guys. He can help go get more players who he thinks can help Kirk too. And I think adding Klint in there, because you're adding the same system with Kirk. You know, Kirk, this would have been Kirk's 6th different offensive coordinator in 6 seasons. Do you know how challenging that is to have a guy come in every year and place a new playbook down on the table? Yes, some playbooks are more similar than the next. To have a new OC every single year, and yeah, I know Klint's a new OC, but at least he's somewhat similar to his dad. And I think Klint will also give Cousins more control at the line. Something I've been calling for the past 2 years is let Cousins get up to the line and point stuff out. He's a smart guy. We saw Brady in the Super Bowl yesterday. How many times when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were running the ball, you know, Brady would point out a linebacker and be like, all right, we're going that way now. Like, oh, I see him inching down. Look at the safety over there. All right, switch it up. We're going that way. And Brady is literally just handing the ball off. He gets no stat for that, but that's him helping his team win because he's an experienced, intelligent quarterback just like Kirk. You know, obviously Tom's the best at that, but we don't see Kirk doing that at all, and that was because Gary didn't really let him. But if you have a young OC, Klint, and Kirk, where they can build a rapport, build a connection together, and give him more control, and let Kirk run the offense, because that's what you want is your quarterback running the offense, I think this is a really good signing for the Vikings. I think this could help them a lot. I'm just hoping that there's more advancements in the offense. You know, it's all about progression in life, in football, whatever it is. You want to progress. You want to keep getting better. That's what I think they'll do. I keep bumping my nose on this damn mic trying to get you guys good audio right now. If you guys just keep seeing me when I go like that, I keep hitting my damn nose. Anyways, I think Klint, he's going to help us a lot. I think he'll add another dynamic to the offense, and I think it's about progression. You know, we have this great scheme. It's not like the Vikings offense was bad last year. I know I rip on it a lot because it's frustrating to watch sometimes, but I think this is another layer that they're getting. Very optimistic about the signing. Props. This is what I wanted you guys to do, or I wanted you guys to go get Tyke Tolbert. You guys didn't get Tyke. Klint, great option, great choice. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think, though. I think this is pretty controversial. Let me know what you guys think about Klint is the Vikings' new OC. Let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like on the video. We hit 1K, man. We got that giveaway coming soon. Tons of content coming to the channel. We're going to be trying to do streams, a little Madden rebuild. You know, we're in quarantine now. We got a lot of time on our hands. Thank you guys so much for watching. Skol Vikes, man. Hopefully we get to see Kirk raise that trophy this time next year. See you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.